2. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offense.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Off the option, here's Jacobs. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing, Love. And it'll be intercepted. The return man is Hill. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down and 8.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Good. Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 25-yard line. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. The Dolphins with the early lead. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Motion man is Schwartz. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run H.M. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
65 79
Love from the gun. Finding room at midfield, powering his way forward. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now, here's Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Love now. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
In motion comes the tight end left. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Reed.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
20, TX. Ready. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21G. Okay.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
44, ready.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. Now a 2nd and 6. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, it's Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Love looking to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Throwing. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Completes to Njoku.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Throwing Tua.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Here's second down.
Ready. Come on, hard.
Now Tua.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
So the Lombardi Trophy once again heading home to Titletown. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.